Hello there YouTube, Tackless Strips here. I've been struggling for time to make videos due to finishing work in the dark. Been on the bike every day of the week. It's just too dark on these roads to make a video. As one of my ones before, it was absolutely pitch black. So finished work at 2, get time to do a video. I got to go and get the missus some stuff for Christmas. So I'm going to do that before I go home, and then I'm going out for dinner. But what did I want to talk about today? Today I wanted to talk about all of this weather, all these weather conditions and stuff you can do to keep yourself a little bit safer in these conditions. And it relates to a number of videos that I've probably spoke about stuff like this before. One obviously being Seen. Alan Bolter made me, I watched this video and that made me think, yeah, why not make one as well? I mean, there's bound to be videos on everything on YouTube already, so what does it matter if more than one vlogger makes the same topic? Everybody has a different opinion on topics across the board, and so I give it a go. Got a good response from it, so nice one. But this weather, it's not very nice. Visibility hasn't been great at all. It's been very foggy all week. Since Tuesday, it's now Friday. So it has been foggy. This is the best it has been. In the evenings on the way home, I've definitely made sure I have my high-vis cover on my bag and this white and black jacket, which desperately needs washing now because it's been sprayed with dirt off the road. But still, I worry that cars don't see me coming up behind me, because obviously I've only got one little tail light, generally lined up with the back of another car, so I could look like their tail light, as somebody said that they got rear-ended at a set of traffic lights because the person saw the car and not them. I think that might have been Alan himself, but I'm not 100% on that, so if I'm wrong, sorry. But yeah, so just trying to make myself seen by having my high-vis on. Obviously I'm going slower than a lot of the cars in the fog, because if a car drives off the road at 30 miles an hour, it's probably going to be okay, a bit bumped and bruised. But if I ride this machine off the road at 30 miles an hour, I'm going to hurt, and I don't want to hurt on my bike, and I don't want my bike damaged. So, but I have noticed that a lot of cars, and I mean a lot of cars, don't see you, or they don't pay any respect to you. I mean, I have tailgaters in the fog where visibility is probably not even as far as that lorry in front of me, and I have people touching me back wheel almost because I'm going too slow. Well, sorry car drivers, but if you was in my position, you wouldn't want to do 60 on this road either. Well, it's a 30 mile an hour limit here, but in general the road is mainly 60 miles an hour. What else? Obviously your road positioning is very important in weather like this. You don't want somebody, like, if your road position is very important in weather like this. If you're over here in the middle and somebody thinks, oh, I'll just sneak round him, and then they don't know there's a bend coming up, and then they try and turn and hit you, being out further will avoid that, because they may think, oh, I won't overtake him just in case something comes the other way. Your speed is dangerous in bad conditions. Obviously a little bit of speed's okay, normally helps you do the washing up, but but you don't want to go macking it around, speeding around if the conditions are not right for it. There is no point in excessive speed at any point, but sometimes we all like to have a bit of fun. But I can honestly say in the fog, I wasn't even doing the speed limit. Last night from about here onwards I couldn't see anything, and I was doing 20 miles an hour tops the whole way. And the other day it took me an hour and 15 minutes to get to work, which is only a half an hour journey. 23 miles took me an hour and 15 minutes, and I almost gave up halfway, but I was late for work, so I thought I better not. So I put the effort in and I got there. but I would say I was 90% sure that I was going to fall off my bike that day. It was frosty, the roads were slippery, and like I said, speed would not have been my friend that day. So I just took it easy, peed along at 15-20 miles an hour the whole way, and I made it in one piece because I was riding to the conditions. Well, saying that, if I was riding to the conditions I wouldn't have been riding at all, but I didn't have a choice, so I had to. What else? Obviously nasty, horrible conditions with no visibility, wet, slick roads and slippery salt. Don't go flying up behind people and tailgating. That's stupid. What if you have to put the brakes on? I've just rebuilt my front brakes and they are stonking now, so I don't want to have to emergency brake in this condition and find that the front wheel's locked up. That wouldn't be a fun day. But what else? Keep saying what else, like I'm trying to think. Well, I didn't even plan to do a vlog. Never really planned to do vlogs. I just speak when I'm riding. So since I do record all the time, I get quite a good response from my day-to-day videos at the moment. A lot of people sharing them on Google Plus. And sorry guys, but I haven't really had time to watch videos in return and share back. But I will do. If I like your videos, I will try and remember my best to share it. It helps everybody out in the community, and we are all doing the same thing. So yeah, I will try my best to remember, because even my most popular, like my favourite, not my most popular, my favourite vloggers, I can sit there and love the video and just forget to click the like button or the share button or whatever button people are liking to do. I just forget, and I know it only takes a second to do it, so I will try my best to start putting people out there a bit more, because quite a few people regularly share my videos and I'm not doing it in return. So I will try my best to get that done and try my best to remember, guys. Anything else? Obviously the road's slippery, so corners are not going to be as quick, grip's not going to be as high, but it's all with riding to the conditions, I suppose. Paying attention, that's the biggest one. In bad weather, you have to pay serious attention. I mean, the other night I had to stop on the way home for a break because it was absolutely killing me. I couldn't, like I said earlier, I couldn't see anything in front of me. And I got about halfway where I knew there was a lay-by, and I couldn't even see the entrance to the lay-by. So I pulled over when I finally found it, and I had to have a break because I was just struggling to see where I was going. So I thought, well, I'll have a quick break for 5 minutes, and I just sat on the bike and just thought, right, do I need to be riding in this? But then again, I had no choice, I had to get home. I was halfway between here and Ipswich, so couldn't have stayed in the country all night. I'd have froze. It was like 1 degree, 2 degrees. Just quickly get past all of these. This is a blind dip, so I'll make sure nothing's coming. This guy's going to let me through. Lovely. Gonna avoid the puddle. Yep, that car at the front was nice, he moved out of my way. You do get some car drivers who actually pay attention to their mirrors and pay attention for people coming up behind them. And then you get people who just don't even bother. And I had one of them last night actually. The video will be in a day today at some point soon. Maybe a week or so, maybe Monday next week, if I have enough video to do one. But I met my missus at her sister's last night, and when they left in a taxi, because I had my bike, there was a car sitting at the corner of the road on the phone, and they were riding away apparently, and the taxi driver got annoyed with it. And then I came up the road about a minute later, and as I joined the next road and I was pulled out of the junction, this car on the side of the road decided, yeah, I'm done on the phone now, I'm going to get going. And she didn't even look. Didn't even look to see that there was nothing coming, just pulled out. So I see it in advance, and I gave her a beep of the horn, and that avoided the situation. She soon put her brakes on. I might actually put it in here actually as a prime example of observation. And after all, paying attention is just observating what's going on around you. So yeah, I'll put that in here somewhere anyway. Hi there YouTube. Fucking look around. Hi there YouTube. Well, I think I've spoke for probably at least 10 minutes now, so I'm going to call this vlog an end and see what I can do with it when I get home. And I'm going to be riding for a bit more, so if I think of anything else I'll add it in. This has been Tactless Dribs, and I shall see you guys later.